Canadian Air Force. Thus Canada gets the goods and the strict letter of the American law is preserved.
Nothing seems to affect the popularity of the world's greatest steeplechase, and I don't suppose anything ever will. As you can see, there were plenty of people at Aintree, as usual, and all of them, like pretty well everyone else in the country, had finally made their own selection in a very open race. Miss Paget's Hope, hot favourite until the day of the race. A long shot, closely watched by his proud owner, Private Gordon Rowe. Ireland's favourite, and today England's too. And the well-backed Hunter, which finished second last year. Now close up are the Jones brothers, fated to have very different fortunes in the race, as we shall see. Time to mount. Macmoffat, downright, tack for Pasha. This is one of the most exciting moments for riders and spectators. The veteran Bachelor Prince, and so to the parade. And the last few minutes before the 30 runners set out on their grueling 4.5-mile chase over 30 fences. Off to a perfect start. Thundering Field begins its long journey, and thousands of punters strain to see how their fences are doing. Royal Daniele has quickly gone to the front, with Rockwiller, Macmoffat and Gold Arrow well up. First, over the most famous of all fences, Beecher's Brook is the favourite, with Gold Arrow, National Knight, Macmoffat and Professor II well placed. This is the sort of view you couldn't get even if you stood right alongside. The favourite continues to show the way as they race on round the canal turn towards Valentine's. Here again our camera reveals far more than the naked eye can see. A fascinating slow-motion study as the horses clear the fence and brook. Macmoffat now shares the lead with Royal Daniele, but with less than half the course completed, it's far too soon to do more than just note their positions. Macmoffat, as a matter of fact, has now taken over from Daniele as they lead the field from the 12th to the 13th fence. They're still pretty close together at the 14th, with Venturesome Knight and Gold Arrow not far away. But it's goodbye to National Knight and bad luck for H.A. Jones, though his brothers still going strong on Bogskar somewhere in the bunch. The order now is Macmoffat, Royal Daniele, Venturesome Knight, Gold Arrow, Rockwiller and Underbid as they take the water. Into the country for the second time, and it's Macmoffat, Royal Daniele and Gold Arrow. At the fence before Beecher's, Major Furlong's litigant comes to grief, but more than half the field is still standing. At Beecher's itself, Red Freeman and his jockey bite the dust pretty hard. With the cracking pace beginning to tell, falls are now more plentiful, and at the canal turn, it's Lord Sefton's Boyle that's for it. And how? Meanwhile, with less than a mile to go, Macmoffat still leads Daniele, and Alder must be thinking that his mount's going to pull it off this year all right. But the National's not won yet. There are 3 more fences, and Bogskar isn't a long way behind. The riderless National Knight and Macmoffat have apparently got it all to themselves in this picture, but it's only our particular angle on the race. At the last fence but one, down goes Daniele. Bad luck. And now here's Bogskar coming to challenge as Macmoffat and Bogskar take the last fence neck and neck. On the run-in, Jones turns on the tap, and after a beautifully judged race, leaves Macmoffat behind. Accompanied by the riderless National Knight, Bogskar draws away and passes the post 4 lengths ahead of Macmoffat in great style to win the National for Lord Stallbridge. Well done, Bogskar, and well done, Mervyn Jones. Bogskar, by the way, started at 25 to 1, and that's not a bad price for such a winner.